Very good evening, friends, and in this video I'm just trying to find out the permutation and combination, because you know the permutation and permutations are the arrangement and the combinations are the groups, and we have the formulas NCR and NPR, and NCR is factorial n upon factorial r into factorial n minus r, means factorial n will be divided by product of the factorials r and factorial n minus r, and the combination, this is called combination NCR and NPR. So these are just formula, and both these formulas just heavily rely on the factorial. So if you know the factorial, how to find the factorial, then you can do it easily. So in this program I'm trying to make a low factorial function, and this will be a recursive function. So I'm making it long because factorial 5 factorial becomes 120, 10 factorial is 10 into 9 into 8. So it just, even if you enter the integer values, then the product wise it becomes a huge number. So first, that's way I just try to make it return type is long and the argument parameter list is integer. And this is, I'm defining the first line after the include header files is called the prototype, which just have the signature of the function, just declaration of the function you can say, and the definitions I'm putting it at the end of the main function, because I'll be calling it from the main functions. If you define the function later and call it before, that is called the error, and the compiler says that if you just, in order to avoid these kind of cases, first you just give a declaration at the beginning, and that is called as function prototype. So here I have a long function long, and it takes one integer value int x. If x equal to 0 or x equal to 1, it returns 1, else it calls itself with x into factorial x minus 1. So now here I go and find out permutation and combination, because you know that there is also a relation between the permutation and combination, because NCR is factorial n over factorial n minus r into r factorial, and the factorial NPR is factorial n over factorial n minus r factorial. So you can say NCR is NPR divided by factorial r. So NPR into NPR divided by r factorial will become NCR, because in practically also arrangement is always more than the groups, because if you have the three numbers A, B, and taking two at a time, their arrangement will be A, B, AC, B, C, C, A, C, B, because if the order also changes, then the arrangement changes. So we need two observation N and R. So here to find the number of items, so the first it goes into N, then the number of item to be selected, because it just says the NCR means combination of R things taken out of N things. This is just like, suppose if everyone might have played a card. Suppose if a pack of cards have 52 cards, and if you want to make a proper group of 4 cards, you'll say 52C4. And if you want to make a proper arrangement of 4 cards, you'll say 52P4. So N is 52 and R is 4. This is how I'm just trying to explain you. So it means that these two number, whatever number I pass the user, so I'll ask the user to see NPR. So in this condition it is going to have factorial function. So what I'll pass fact, and I'll pass n factorial. So how to call this function? Just write fact and n. So factorial n, it has become divided by factorial n minus r, and then NPR, NCR, NPR is there, then NPR is NPR into NCR is NPR into factorial r. So permutation of the numbers, I'm just displaying how will you differentiate what is permutation. So permutation, and the result is possible arrangement called permutation. So I'll put permutation bracket. Possible arrangement equals percentage D, and that will be NPR. And the possible grouping okay, I copied and pasted it, so I'll just change the permutation as combination and arrangement as grouping, or you can say a group, and this will become combination, and that should become NCR. Hope we are done. Let's hope we do not face any error. First, let me rename it. This is a C program, so it should have the extension .c, and yes, cpr.c. So run, one warning and 2 error. Oh, so again spelling mistake, NPR and NCR. And say there is one problem with the return type also. Long return type is fine. Undefined symbol NPR. So there here I have written, here PNR I have written, so this is I need to make it NPR. So NPR, and that should be NCR. Okay, and the return type of this main function is void, so it should not have this return value. So return 0 should not be there. So either I make it return 0 cancel, either I cancel this line or I make this void as int. So that is required. So what to do, and one bracket is also extra, and there I make it as int. Okay, now hope everything is fine now. One error. So back to the code. I think yes, this problem, this multiplication should be division. Yes, I talked about division, but I used multiplication in the code. So everything is fine now. If you see the result, it will be awesome. So I'll put again yes, number of items 6 and 2. Now here it goes. Just friends, subscribe to my channel and keep on growing with us. Have a very nice time.